going on YouTube? It's your boy GrownManGaming here. So just real quick, just want to talk a little bit about the Straight Outta Compton movie. Not going to spoil it and say what happens. I just would, cause you know it's retelling a story that once had happened, and a very good in-depth story at that. For a movie that's 2 hours and 27 minutes, that movie told so much and touched a lot of people emotionally. I'm telling you, like, with what happened in that movie and what it showed, really opened my eyes to what was taking place at that time period. And it was just so passionate the way these guys came together to make this movie, and I'm really happy that I was able to go see it. I went to go see it with my brother and my girlfriend. Like, that movie was so damn beast, you don't understand. I think the characters were as close and identical. I mean, some of them may be a little bit off, like for example, you know, Eazy-E, he looked a little bit like him, but he was a little bit too dark compared to Eazy-E. Eazy-E was a little bit lighter, but not even that. Like, honestly, shout out to Mark Rose, man. This man looks like Tupac. Like, literally, if I'll show you pictures right now, like, this man looks like Tupac, and they had him be in the fucking movie. Like, trust me, I love that movie Notorious, but Tupac did not look like Tupac in Notorious. Yo, this motherfucker looked like Tupac, bruh. I was so hyped when I saw that shit. I'm like, oh my nigga, Hail Mary. Like, when I went and I was like that's Tupac. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, dude. Had the bandana and everything. I said, no way. Like, this is creepy. And I'm just like, it's so dope, the characters that were introduced in them. You know, it shows everything. Like, for example, I'm not going to explain in depth how the scenes were, but as far as characters, we already know what characters were in the movie now, because they would have been said since June. So Snoop Dogg, you know, was in it. Suge Knight was in it. Obviously, Suge Knight has to be in it. The movie Straight Outta Compton, speaking about the story about NWA, and they show from when they formed the group, they showed on how each member was getting screwed. And you know, and honestly, I'm gonna take this L, but I didn't know a lot of the stuff that was going on in depth. Like, I just listened to the songs, but to see what was going on really that much in depth, you know, like for example with Ice Cube, like, I didn't know he did most of the job writing lyrics. Like, I did not know that, and I just was like so blown away at the fact of what he did and how he contributed to society. And I say society because after watching this, I realized like he played a huge role in the rap industry. I salute him. My hat goes down to him. You know, my hat kudos to this man, especially Dr. Dre as well. And I mean, Yella and MC Ren was definitely in the movie, and they played their parts as well too. But just seeing everything that unfolds, and it really just it got me like really YouTubing so much of the shit that happened. Like, you need to really see this movie. For a 2 hours and 27 minute movie, you get your money's worth in this movie. You get a lot of information, you get entertainment, you even laugh because they really brought in what was going on. And then also you get emotionally attached because you see what goes on. And I'm not going to exploit what happened, I'm not going to spoil what happens, and you just really drop, you know, your eyes get watery. Like, shit gets real in this movie, and I didn't think it was going to get to that point. But I'm proud that I've actually went out to see this movie. You know, I don't really go to the movies too much anymore. You know, there's a bunch of websites, but I can say that I'm happy that I went out to see this movie, and it just changed my views on this whole group as well. And now I'm just so glad I gained so much from this movie. This movie was incredible. You got to understand, like, movies that depict or that tell a story of what had happened to artists or whatnot sometimes are shitty, but this movie was great. And like I've mentioned before, Mark Rose is playing Tupac, and in Notorious, that dude did not look like Tupac. I just had to bring it up again. But you know, you see everything happen from the group leaving, Ice Cube leaving, to Dre leaving, and then you see when he leaves Death Row, and just telling you, you know, that is just simple facts of what happened, and telling you, you know, like Snoop Dogg was in there, just letting you know the people was in there is not really a spoiler. What would be a spoiler or considered a spoiler would be if I explain in depth the emotion and how they interacted in the movie, or at what point did this happen, which I'm not going to do. But this video was solely based on the fact that I really enjoyed this movie. And it's been a long time since I really went to the movies to enjoy the movie. Sometimes I'd be bored or I fall asleep. No, I was hyped from the very beginning to the end. I was just so blown away. And honestly, I think you should go out to see this movie. But that's all I'm going to say. or if you got a website, you can go watch the movie, but at a good, decent quality. But definitely watch this movie, people. This is not something to sleep on. And I'm not saying this because of nostalgia, because I can care less of the group's music right now. Like, I don't just go out there and I don't listen to them on a daily basis. I listen to a lot of other artists, but this really was just like a very in-depth like story, filled with emotion, hype, filled with happiness, and then just like beast mode thug life. Like, this shit was crazy, bruh, and ambition. So I really recommend you guys go check that out. So I'm gonna stop talking here. It's your boy 3MG. If you watched the movie, let me know what you think in the comments below. I don't care spoilers or all that. Just let me know in the comments below. It's your boy 3MG. I'm out of here. Peace.